you're white trash, and you're driving around in your mobile home. Now, while you're driving, you get hungry and decide that you want something to eat. You're like, ooh, Taco Bell. Now, at the moment you go to the drive-thru, at the second they hand you the food, is that pickup or delivery? Because you're in your home.
No, my roommate, he's like, he's jacked, you know, and he's all ripped and shit. And you know those guys that are jacked and they want you to know that they're jacked? They flex when they talk. You know what I mean? Hey, bruh. Did you get some coffee, bruh? And he says, bruh. You want to punch people that say bruh. But you can't, because those are the people that have the equipment to do the punching.
From Baltimore. It's fun being from Baltimore and living here in New York. I grew up in like a vertical trailer, you know, a townhouse. You think about it, it's the proper fucking dimensions, isn't it?
You are completely horrified that there are teams named the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Indians. But you're 100% okay with a guy who quite possibly gave hundreds of women AIDS being named Magic Johnson.
If I was a homosexual man, my favorite word would be heinous. Because it would be an amalgamation, a combination, a fusion of two of my favorite words. Hey and anus. Imagine, all right, if I hear my roommate having sex and I start immediately masturbating. That is creepy, that is wrong, and it's unacceptable, right? But if I hear my roommate having sex and I was already masturbating, am I supposed to stop?
And splatters down on the linen, suffocating them like the people of Pompeii. It's a history lesson, too. As my eyes walk through the battlefield and the dust settles, and I see the remains that could have been children. Twins. Maybe that's like a butterfly flapping its wings, creating a hurricane in the next room. Maybe that was too deep for a masturbation joke.
I was outraged, but not for the same reasons everyone else was. I think we should have been pissed off like 10 fucking months ago. 1 out of 320 million Americans, we decided that Dolores Umbridge and Voldemort were our two best options. One who doesn't realize she's evil, and the other one's proud of it.
Maybe that's what ugly really is. It's the camouflage for true beauty. Maybe that's just something I thought about so you ugly people didn't feel like you lost the genetic lottery.
I decided that I would take some time and write a story using a language that we in America understand far too well. Here's my story about politics. Once upon a time, there was a gifted man. And after the Daily Show, he was up all night dreaming about living single. But in reality, he was a family guy in a full house with Family Matters. He was married with children, bored to death, and tired of being the biggest loser. Desperately trying to escape this American Horror Story, he wanted to become an American Idol. Change his hustle, become the apprentice, and watch these madmen play their Game of Thrones, trying to finally figure out who's the boss. He soon discovered that these royal pains and hoarders had an X factor. They were cheaters, using their street smarts and criminal minds to build up a house of lies, cover up their covert affairs in the West Wing to collect their bones. Leaving this country in jeopardy. Unsupervised, they disobey law and order. In plain sight. The numbers aren't lost. There's a body of proof of the prime suspect, elementary that every person of interest has partners, but because they have all the leverage, there can be no revolution, no revenge until the price is right. So all across America, from Southland to South Park to Jersey Shore, scrubs and friends are drawn together to have an intervention. But this soon becomes Spin City, determined to catch a predator and then ask the shameless white-collar entourage in suits why they feel justified to lie to me. And when we're all finally about to hear the voice of Big Brother, they're saved by the bell. And those are the facts of life. And that's pop culture politics.